old are you, Paul?
46.
46. And how long have you been homeless for?
5 years.
5 years, yeah. And how did it happen, Paul?
Long story short, married, wife, 2 kids, mortgage, own business. She couldn't keep my knickers up. Third time with the same fella, hit him. He went to hospital, I went to prison, came out, started drinking. Wasn't a drinker before, stopped seeing my kids. Started drinking heavier, drank everything away. Woke up out here. Spent 3 years drinking out here. Stopped drinking 2 years ago. Now I'm sober, just trying to get myself back out.
Okay, so interesting. So you had your own house, your own life before,
Everything.
had your own business.
I'm educated, came from a good family, always worked all my life. Things happened, I ended up out here.
And when you became homeless 8 years ago,
5 years ago.
5 years ago, sorry. How was your first day being homeless? Describe to us what happened that day.
I came out of jail, nowhere to go. Knew the boys that sit out here because I always used to throw them. I spent more time at that cash point when I was working than I did for myself. So I knew these boys. I literally came to this lot for help. If it weren't for these, I'm not from out here. I wouldn't have survived. Literally would not have survived.
So they helped you out a lot?
Yeah, basically. This ain't my life. I've never a clue. Not a clue.
What was your business before? What kind of business?
I've repaired tools.
Okay. And what's been your toughest part about being homeless?
Getting help from the government. Getting help from the government. Once you're down at this level, like you said, everyone gets tarred with the same brush. We're all junkies, alkies, wasters. Not all of us are. Listen, I say to everyone, don't want to know the answer, don't ask me the question, because I'll tell you straight. A lot of this lot, they ain't never getting off the street. Yeah, they're always going to be sticking needles in themselves, they're always going to be drinking. I ain't from part of that life, and I've had the good life, so I've got something to aim for to get back to. It's just trying to get back there. There just ain't the help.
What is the government doing about it?
Absolutely nothing. I've been on the housing this 5 years. I'm signed up with every charity, housing organisation, everything. Nothing. I'm not a priority. I'm a single white guy. It's as simple as that. There's just no help out there. Nothing. Unless you're a priority, it's just not there.
You mentioned that you're not a priority. How do you become a priority?
How you become a priority? Either disability, being gay, being lesbian, having kids, all the usual stuff, you know? It's just one of them things. I'm a straight white guy with minor health issues, so I'm not a priority. It's just how it works.
Where do you sleep?
Car park behind the solicitors.
And how, I mean, it might be a silly question, but how is it like sleeping on the streets compared to your life before?
Yeah, it's a whole different world. A whole different world. Listen, I told you, I'm educated, I come from a good family. They're all gone. Yeah, I've worked all my life. I've always had home, house, and then to come out here with a sleeping bag in a car park, whole different world. Whole different world.
Did your family not try and help you?
Family are all gone. Family are all gone.
What do you mean gone?
Family are gone, and when I started drinking, you soon managed to push family away very quickly. My own doing, and if I'm completely honest, I could probably get back in touch, but I'm not going to one like this. It's a pride thing. Say it however you want to say it. Until I'm back on my feet working, roof over my head, I don't want them seeing me like this.
I completely understand. And what do you miss the most?
Honestly, paying bills. Seriously, paying bills. You guys got no idea. See, when you pay all your bills at the end of the month, you've got no money left and you're sitting there screwing. I miss it. I miss it. Paying a bill, it's just a sense of pride, you know what I mean? You've worked, you've earned your money, you've paid your bills, and to pay bills means you're in a normal life, you get me? You've got a roof over your head, you're working, you've got gas, you've got electric, blah blah blah. I miss it. It's normality.
Where were you living before you became homeless?
Chinkford, with me missus and 2 kids.
And when was the last time you saw your kids?
5 years ago. Yeah, she stopped me seeing them. Yeah, just sent me over the edge. I had a stroke. I was in a stroke rehab centre up north for a year after I got out of prison the first time. Came back, same thing, homeless, blah blah blah, in and out of prison. 2 years ago, I come out of jail. It was the last time I was in prison, and I swore blind it was the last time I was going to jail. Regardless, I came out here. Listen, I was breaking into cars before and stealing. That's why I was in and out of jail. I said I'd had enough, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I'm not going to jail.
How are you treated in jail?
Better than I am out here. Yeah, better than I am out here.
So do you think a lot of homeless people prefer being in jail than being out here?
Some do, some don't. It's called being institutionalised, and not me. Don't get me wrong. Roof over head, 3 shitty meals a day, blah blah blah. Not my life. Some people do. They prefer it. It's easier. You know, it's all done for you. Like I say, I've had the normal life. A lot of this lot ain't, so they don't know what it is. If you ain't had it, you've got nothing to aim for. Yeah. I've had it, so I know where I'm going.
So I can see that what motivates you is your life from before, and you want to get back to that position. But what is your plan? What does your future look like?
My plan is get back on my feet, get a roof over my head, get back to work, sort myself out, get family back in my life, sort things out and see me kids. Just carry on as a normal person, you know what I mean? Get back to being me. All my life I've worked. This ain't me.
This ain't you.
No, this has been the worst 5 years of my life. So yeah, my plan is getting back to just being normal.
Being homeless for 5 years, what's the nicest thing someone has done for you?
The nicest thing? I've had all sorts. I've had people walk up and put £500 in my hand. Yeah, I've had people pay for me to stay in the hotel for a week. There's all sorts of things that people have done, you know what I mean?
So there's a lot of nice people out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of nice people.
And what's the meanest thing someone has done to you?
The meanest thing, you get all sorts of idiots throwing beer cans at you, spitting on you. There's all sorts of idiots out there, you know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is, unfortunately. Some people are good and some people ain't.
If you had a magic wand and you could change one thing or have one wish, what would your one wish be?
To be back with my missus and kids. That'd be it. That would be it. And I know I should be saying stop everyone being homeless, blah blah. Sorry. 85 years, screw the world. I want what I want now. No one's helping me. I want my life back.
And is there any skills and talents that you have that you feel like a potential employer could benefit from?
Qualified tool fitter. So like I say, I've got education, I've got qualifications. Just got to get a roof over me and get back to being normal. It's as simple as that.
And if you could go back, what would you change?
Whatever it was that led her to start being unfaithful. That's where it all started going wrong. Probably me. Things happen.
And Paul, finally, what's your message to people watching this video? What would you like them to know about other homeless people?
We're not all wasters. We're not all alcoholic junkies. We're not all scumbags. And even the ones that are, listen, they're all human, yeah? Whether you've got issues or not, they're all human out here, you know what I mean? People should be treated. I've never mistreated people like that. Like I say before, I always bunged this lot, always looked after them. Come on, we're human, you know? People should look after each other. It is what it is.
And that makes me want to ask you, why do you think people treat the homeless people in such a bad way? What is it?
The stigma. It's a stigma.
Where does that come from?
Comes from, unfortunately, a lot of them are alcoholics, a lot of them are junkies, a lot of them are angry, horrible people. It's their situation, they're a product of their environment, and we all get tarred with the same brush. It's just the way of the world. It's human nature.
Alright, well look, thank you so much for your time, and may God bless you and hope you get out of this situation.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.